Alex Smith was the comeback player of the year last season in the National Football League, and today he calls it a career.
Yes, and just an incredible story, a come from behind story that was very improbable. Almost lost his leg, as Chris mentioned, but officially retiring today at the age of 36 years old. Drafted by the 49ers first overall 2005, retiring as a three-time Pro Bowler. That devastating leg injury, it came in November of 2018. Alex Smith, he underwent 17 surgeries. He was in the hospital for 9 months, missed the entire 2019 season before coming back this past season with the Washington football team. His first game against the Rams in week 5 of the 2020 season. He made the announcement on Instagram.
After 16 years of giving this game everything I've got, I can't wait to see what else is possible. But first, I'm going to take a little time to enjoy a few of those walks with my wife, and my kids have no idea what's coming for them in the backyard.
And you can see that full announcement on his Instagram. Taking a look at his profile there, the #1 overall pick in 2005. As we had mentioned, you see his stats there. But of course, the story we will all remember about Alex Smith, how he came back to play in the NFL after that leg injury. Let's welcome in NFL writer and our draft expert, Ryan Wilson. Ryan, your first 7-round mock is out. We will get to that in just a second. But first, let's talk about Alex Smith here, because I remember that game and watching his wife's face when he came back to play, and she literally sat with her head in her hands. And this retirement makes sense. I mean, he did that. What else is there to do?
That's exactly right, Amanda. I mean, we talk about the injury that happened in the 2018 season, and just horrific even by NFL standards, where it's an incredibly physical and demanding sport. And at that point, you would have been fine saying, okay, Alex Smith, you had a great NFL career. We get it. You want to spend time with your family. You want to be able to walk your daughter down the aisle, see your grandkids, play with them, that sort of thing. Instead, he rehabilitates like no one has ever rehabilitated before, comes back, and not only does he come back, he plays really well. It's a fantastic story. You mentioned comeback player of the year candidate, well deserved. The span of that career is such that it just proves that, first of all, when you get first overall pick in 2005, it really does matter where you get drafted. He went to a bad 49ers team. Jim Harbaugh showed up, and they together helped turn around that franchise. Then he landed with Andy Reid, helped that team to the playoffs in the pre-Patrick Mahomes era. Don't forget, Alex Smith was the starter before Patrick Mahomes took over, and then he went to Washington, where he had some success there before the injury, and then came back last year and helped that football team on their way to the playoffs. An amazing story. There is no one tougher in football. We talk about toughness all the time in this sport. No one tougher than Alex Smith, who plays quarterback and overcame what felt like insurmountable odds to play last season. And the fact that he's retiring now, I would imagine everyone certainly understands, and probably no one happier than his wife and kids.
Yeah, 36 years old. That is still very young, life standard. So he has a long road ahead of him. We wish him well. It was fun. It was wonderful to watch that. And he should enjoy this retirement.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.